Top tier Jim, 0-1 is the record for Thomas Spratt.
Okay.
And his opponent, Fisher, Aaron Fisher.
Fisher's 0-1.
Fisher is 0-1. All right, Thomas Spratt, we can assume this is his debut because we don't have a record, but we'll find out. Here's ring announcer Bryce Kessler.
At 95 pounds, making his MMA debut, fighting out of North Platte, Nebraska. Introducing Aaron "The Rage" Fisher. His opponent fighting out of the Lavender's Body Shop blue corner. Weighing in at 184 pounds, a record of 0 wins, 1 loss. Training out of Top Tier Gym and fighting out of North Platte, Nebraska. Introducing Thomas Spratt. Referee in charge of the action is Tom Fitzpatrick.
All right, and there we go. Bryce Kessler, the MCF ring announcer, gets us underway here in this bout between Aaron Fisher and Thomas Spratt, and they are ready to go. Going to touch gloves in the middle, and here we go. Second fight of the evening. MCF 13, St. Patty's beat down 5. And again, two guys, not a lot of experience in the cage, Tower Robinson, so expecting to see them just throw down with each other here.
Yep, they're going to fill each other out. Yep, they're going to fill each other out. They're going to find their distance, and they learn from it. They'll learn from their mistakes, and they'll go from there. Win or lose, I mean, I always tell people, you always learn from a loss. I've learned from all my losses. This is why you're amateur. It's the same concept as going to college. You're learning your profession.
Right.
Being an amateur, you're learning
and that's what they're doing, feeling each other out there, but we see Spratt going for a guillotine here.
I think he's got his chin down. They're right in our corner.
It does
so
look like his
right.
chin is tucked. You're right, Tower Robinson also had a hand on the glove, but now he might be sinking it in a little deeper.
No,
again,
he let it go.
Loses it as we see Thomas Spratt taking the back of Aaron Fisher. Right in front of our position, and Spratt lets him up. They're both up back on their feet. Aaron Fisher in the purple trunks, Thomas Spratt in the red, white, and blue trunks. Both fighters out of North Platte, Nebraska as we approach a minute 40 in the first round.
Spratt's working his jab really well.
Some blood coming from the nose of Aaron Fisher.
I'd like to see him follow up with just a straight right after that jab. He's hitting him every time with that jab.
You're right.
He needs to throw a straight right, overhand, or something. But he's landing that jab every time he throws it.
He is, and the nose of Aaron Fisher feeling the effects of that jab.
Every time.
That jab is just precise, as you said, Tower Robinson, from Thomas Spratt. Connecting every time. Aaron Fisher unable to find a defense for it. And again, continues to land that left jab to the nose of Aaron Fisher, does Thomas Spratt. Under a minute now, round number 1. In this, our second fight of the evening here, DNN Event Center, North Platte, Nebraska. And a nice little short right hook from Thomas Spratt.
Hands down.
Aaron Fisher appears to be hurt a little bit, Tower Robinson.
Wobbly.
There's that jab, and again, turn of the back to his opponent, not a wise idea. And Fisher goes down to his knees, and Spratt happy to just stay in front of him. Then he moves into side position. And a mount. Got a mount now. Looks like he does have a leg in there. And now he has the mount on the back of Aaron Fisher, Thomas Spratt.
As my good friend Justin Weaver used to say whenever he take my back, welcome to the Thunderdome.
That's right, an elbow, a nice little short elbow landed from Thomas Spratt there.
All right.
And that's the end of the first round, number 1. Thomas Spratt, though, Tower Robinson, dominating that round. Aaron Fisher slow to get up, and it was the story of that round was the jab, just super efficient from Thomas Spratt.
Every time. I'd like to see him follow up with a 2 and overhand. He needs to follow something up with that jab, but I mean, if it ain't broke, why fix it? The jab is working for him.
And as we said, Aaron Fisher unable to find any kind of a defense against it, basically just leaving his head there. And Thomas Spratt found the distance. You're right, like the cobweb started to fill the head of Aaron Fisher, and eventually, late in that round, went down to his knees, and Spratt able to mount him on the back, land some pretty good shots, but saved by the bell, I'm going to say. And much more time in that one, and I think the referee might have thought about stopping it, Tower.
Yeah, he's getting really close.
He was definitely, as you said a couple times, watching that one closely. But Aaron Fisher survives, and we are ready for round number 2. If you're just joining us, this is the second fight of the evening here from the D&N Event Center. First fight went to Donald Bristol, a victory over Ricky Beck, a tap out due to strikes in the first round. And we're ready here for round number 2. Cage door is closed, and here we go. Aaron Fisher in the purple trunks, Thomas Spratt in the red, white, and blue trunks, and wasting no time, going right back to the jab, as you said he should do, Tower Robinson. Oh, Aaron Fisher is wobbly. This is going to be over real soon, I'm afraid. As our referee watching it closely, no defense, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Thomas Spratt ends it early in round number 2. Referee stoppage to the strikes.
He's digging him a grave.
He dug a grave, and he earned it, man. That jab throughout the entire first round and the little bit that we saw of round number 2 here was just a dangerous weapon that Aaron Fisher had no answer for.
No, he did not. That jab landed every time. Did he drop him with that jab?
He did.
I looked away for a second. That was a powerful jab.
I think maybe Aaron Fisher thinking they were going to touch gloves to start that second round. Thomas Spratt, that jab was working for him. He didn't want to.
Protect yourselves at all times.
That's right. You always got to be ready, and that jab was accurate as heck, and he used it to win the fight. Let's go to Bryce Kessler for our official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by ref stoppage by TKO from strikes, Thomas Spratt.
And there we go already. 2 fights in the books. MCF 13, St. Patty's beat down 5.